Basketball Highlights with Margaret Craig by Colton Dennis. Hello everyone, I'm Margaret Craig. I'm the new sportscaster here at Channel WAYD. Now here are the highlights and scores of the games. Even though most of you men saw the game last night, you just need to know the scores again. But anyway, here we go. In the first game, the strange Mambas, which are completely strange players, played against the mysterious Seahawks, which, there's no mystery there. Seahawks. All the players played so well. And at the end of the game, where the mysterious Seahawks won against the strange Mambas. And here was the score. Stranger Mambas 70. Mysterious Seahawks 114. Now the next game was the Ice-Cold Serpents, which men say every time they're not horny. Keep blaming it on the air conditioner all the time. But they played against Hidden Enigmas, which is another way of saying men ain't horny. Both teams had a great game, but in the end, Ice-Cold Serpents beat Hidden Enigmas, which the score was Ice-Cold Serpents 127, Hidden Enigmas 109. The next game was the Platinum Crows, who never will go platinum, played against the Wild Elephants, which everyone knows that elephants are wild. Dumb owner of the Wild Elephants. But they also had a great game as well. But in the end, the Platinum Crows lost the game to the Wild Elephants. And here was the outcome. Platinum Crows 71. Wild Elephants 100. In the next game, the Strong Stampede. Which I have to say, any stampede is strong. You'll be crushed by whatever's running at you. But they played against the Calm Gnomes. And just so everyone knows, they're calm because of all the weed they smoke. But at the end of the game, Strong Stampede defeated the Calm Gnomes. And here is the score for that game. Strong Stampede 117. Calm Gnomes 64. Now we move to the next game, where the Fantastic Blizzards, which some of those players are like a blizzard, heartless, went up against Fantastic Jazz. By the way, I hate anything that deals with jazz, so I didn't care who won this game. But in the end, Fantastic Blizzards lost to Fantastic Jazz. Yeah, in your face, you heartless bastards. Margaret clears her throat. And the results of the game are below. Fantastic Blizzards 87. Fantastic Jazz 144. Now, the next game was between the Silent Hawks, which some men make me silent like a hawk too sometimes. But anyway, they played against the Hustlin' Sirens, which is why I don't play any games with mermaids. They always try to hustle you. And they got what they deserved when they lost against the Silent Hawks. And here's their scores. Silent Hawks 131. Hustlin' Sirens 82. In the next game, the Bloody Clutch. Wait, ain't that murder in some other way? Anyway, played against the Quiet Cobras, which is what some men apparently want. Being quiet. This was a great game. But in the end, the Bloody Clutch defeated the Quiet Cobras. They must not have been that quiet. But here's the score for that game. Bloody Clutch 128. Quiet Cobras 107. In the second to the last game, the Loyal Blitz, which I'm wondering how loyal they are, played against the Net Bison. I didn't know bison use nets. Well, that was another great game. But in the end, the Loyal Blitz defeated the Net Bison because they kept throwing nets at them. Margaret laughs. But here's the score. Loyal Blitz 109. Net Bison 106. And in the very last basketball game, Oh, thank God. The colossal Sabertooths played against the awesome Tropics. The Tropics are awesome. I've been there with my ex-husband. Awkward silence in the studio. Anyways, the game was a great one. A lot of points were being scored for both teams. But in the end, the colossal Sabertooths defeated the awesome Tropics. Here's the score of the last game. Colossal Sabertooths 141. Awesome Tropics 110. Well, folks, there you have it. The highlights of the basketball games over the past few weeks. And my number one appears, then whispers into Margaret's ear. All right, thank you for that. Well, folks, turns out that I'm not sportscaster and material, because I've just been fired. Well, have a good night everyone, and I just want to send one last message to my boss. You could go straight to, said Margaret. The television goes static. The end.